Alright, today's lesson is going to start on page 101, and in this section we're going to talk about salary. Salary is a person that, how much money you make for the entire year. And then it's going to be broken into different pay periods along the way. Things that are salaried, teachers have a salary position, lawyers, doctors, etc. have a salary position. There are many different ways that you can calculate how much money you get per paycheck, but the formula that we're going to use is going to say salary per pay period is going to be equal to your annual salary, annual meaning how much you get paid a year, divided by the number of pay periods. Now, over on the sideboard, I have a chart over there for you guys where you guys can see how many different pay periods there are for different things. Okay, so that's one thing over the last few years I've noticed that it's really hard to remember all those. So I'm going to give those to you over on the sideboard. Okay, and the way that it works out is one of the examples could be it might say find your biweekly salary. Now, what biweekly means is that you're going to get paid every 2 weeks. Some jobs are like that. One of the jobs that I had growing up, and when I first started teaching, I worked a second job at Sears where we were biweekly, which means I get paid every 2 weeks. So if I were to get $30,000 for the year, and I got paid biweekly, I would be dividing that by 26. So $30,000 divided by 26 paychecks is, I got to get a calculator that works, divided by 26 is $1,153.85 if I round to the nearest penny. Don't forget, round to the nearest penny. Okay? So on that particular thing, that's what we're going to be dealing with, is that they're going to find how much you get paid. Again, refer to the chart that's over on the sideboard. I'm going to have all the different types of paychecks. You might want to write them down as far as how many times you get paid, because that is important, especially to remember how much everything is. So for an example, another one says find the biweekly salary, and it's $42,900 divided by 26. And again, biweekly means you're getting paid every 2 weeks. So 42,900 divided by 26 is $1,650 per paycheck. Now from there, another one might say semi-monthly, which semi-monthly means twice a month. A lot of jobs are this where you get paid the 15th and the last day of the month. That would be an example of semi-monthly. So the example I have for you is 18,200 divided by 24, because there are 24 times then that you get paid. If you get paid semi-monthly, that means you're getting twice a month, and 12 months in a year times 2 is 24. That's how they come up with that number, which would equal $758.33. Okay? Now from there, they're going to ask you to find the different kinds of salaries when your salary is split up a month, or it might say something like that. I've had a number of different people that have offered jobs or whatever that have said, here's your monthly salary. Well, what does that mean for the year? Because that's important. A lot of people want to know what my paycheck is, or how much am I going to get paid for the year if my monthly salary is this much. So the example I have for you says find the annual salary when your monthly is $4,725. So if this is your monthly salary, then you might have to ask yourself how many months are in a year. There's 12. So you're going to times that by 12. So if I take 4,725 times 12, I get $56,700. That's how much I'm getting paid for the entire year then, if my monthly salary is that. But then it might go on to say something like find the semi-monthly salary when your weekly salary is $1,200. So they want a different type of scenario. Maybe your week salary was $1,200, and now you're going to get paid twice a month as compared to every week. So if my weekly salary was $1,200, I'd have to multiply that by 52 first. And the reason why 52 is there are 52 weeks in a year. So I'm going to times that by 52. $1,200 times 52, and I get 62,400. Then if I want to change that to getting paid only twice a month, like a semi-monthly, so if it says the word semi-monthly, then we're going to divide that by how many times the semi-monthly number is. That semi-monthly means you get paid twice a month, which would mean then you get 24 paychecks. So now I'm going to divide that number by 24. So now I'm going to take the 62,400, divide it by 24, and now they've switched it out, and now I'm getting paid $2,600 every paycheck as compared to the $1,200 when I was weekly. So be very careful as far as the reading and how it says how you get paid, because it does change. There was one job I know where I used to get paid weekly, and then all of a sudden they changed it to bi-weekly, or twice a month, or every 2 weeks. So be careful with that when you're going through it. Make sure to look at the chart over on the sidewall. I'll give you all the numbers as far as what they should be, as far as what the words mean. But your assignment's on page 102, and we are going all the way to 17 this time and not to the stop sign. There's a couple of problems down there that would make sense in this particular application. So anyway, thanks guys. See you tomorrow.